supposed to survive after that build-up. Sophie G, let's hear it for Sophie. Sophie, I'll never look at a VW Beetle again the same way. Hey, what's up? The contingent. What's going on? You guys ain't gonna kneel for the anthem, are you? No, you're not drunk and your date did not slip you a roofie. I am kind of fucked up looking. And yes, I am very much aware that I am fucked up looking. This is what happens when you get a plastic surgeon off Craigslist. Actually, I suffered burns as a baby. So I grew up... Ooh, where was that? I heard some sympathy.
It was me, Timmy.
Ooh, sexual chocolate. Growing up disfigured had its disadvantages other than the obvious. Sorry, my shit's all fucked up there. Anytime there was a crime committed and a witness would say, yeah, man, that dude was fucked up looking who did that, I would get a knock at the door from Suffolk County Police. There are plenty of advantages, though. I got a lot of modeling gigs. A lot of people don't know this, but I am a model. I am the before guy on a lot of plastic surgeon ads. I'm also one of the few models that can actually be the before and the after guy. A lot of fire safety videos, I am the after guy. I got a lot of work recently because of the solar eclipse. Do not look at the sun or you will look like this guy. Some more advantages though, I was always the first guy in high school with fake ID. And I never had a problem getting in the bar. The bouncer would be like, yo man, this ain't you. I know. That's me before the fire. No bouncer nowhere, I'll turn me away. They were like, oh shit man, go ahead man. Go ahead. I also got to play a lot of pranks on people, back when you could smoke in a bar and someone would light up next to me. Ah! 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 You should see me at the hibachi place. That's enough of that, guys. You gotta just use what God gave you, and I'll go with it. But got a lot of friends from high school here. North Babylon in the house. Woohoo! Good news is I've only gained 2 or 3 pounds a year since high school. Bad news is high school was 30 fucking years ago. I wasn't educated on Common Core math, but that sounds like a lot of weight I gained. Turned 50 recently, as a lot of us are doing. 5-0, 5-0. Don't worry guys, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous.
You know he aged well.
What happens is when you get older though, you go to a lot of funerals, you know? People just start dying. And I was sitting at a funeral one day and I'm looking around and I had this epiphany. I said, you know, your friends and family would rather see you dead than see you alive. I can see a lot of doubtful faces out there. I'm going to prove it to you. Invite all your friends and family over to your house next weekend for a barbecue.
Yeah.
See how many of them come. Now die next weekend. And see how many of them show up. All of a sudden, they're all free and available. They want to just come to that funeral and get that funeral credit. Anybody have kids here? Kids? I got 2 kids, 2 boys. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, those little bastards, they're home. Don't remind me of them. But I got 2 little boys, they're 12 and 9. It's a great age, it's like the golden age of parenting, but they're just starting to show signs that I might have fucked up somewhere along the way as a parent. Give you a quick example, my son's playing baseball, he's a pitcher, and he's got like Stevie Wonder and Helen Keller in the field behind him. And they just can't get anybody out. And then my son and I knew it was coming because he has some anxiety issues. I mean, I'm his dad. And he starts sobbing on the mound. Like, he has his face in his mitt like this. And I'm like, oh shit, you know? So the coach runs out there, he starts sobbing some more, you know? Coach looks over at me and I'm like, hey man, fuck you. I pay $200 a year for you to be his dad for 2 hours a week. You deal with that shit. My little guy comes up to me in the grocery store. He's all conscious about the environment and shit. And I go, Daddy, let's buy this. It's organic. It's good for you. I said, man, get that expensive shit out of my face and go get me that cheap artificial stuff. We don't eat organic shit in this house. Speaking of pedophiles, I had no good segue. I met my son's new Little League coach the other day. So I walk up to him, I say, hey, this is Lucas. He'll do whatever you want. He's a pitcher, he's a catcher, he's first baseman, he does whatever you want him to do. He goes, oh, that's good to hear. So I'm standing next to the coach, and I say, hey, which kid is yours? Oh, I don't have a coach. I don't have a kid on the team. I said, excuse me? I said, I thought you guys usually went into the clergy. So I went to the league and I said, hey, you guys do background checks on these coaches? Because my son's coach doesn't have a kid on the team. Oh no, we always do extensive background checks, criminal background checks and everything. I said, yeah, but what if he hasn't been caught yet? Then he would have no record at all. Saw a guy on the side of the road the other day with a sign that said, seriously homeless, please help. I didn't know you could be seriously homeless. I thought just being homeless was pretty serious enough. So I don't normally do this, but I said, my man, come here. I gave him a couple of bucks. I said, you know what, man, this is for you to get back on your feet and hopefully someday you go back to just being homeless. He didn't appreciate that at all. I took my kids to Great Wolf Lodge recently. Anybody know Great Wolf Lodge? Yeah. Great Wolf Lodge, the most disgusting place on earth. If you're a germaphobe, stay far, far away from this place. If you don't know, Great Wolf Lodge is like Disney, except all the rides are in the water. And the biggest difference is at Disney, when a kid's got to pee, he goes to the bathroom. Think about it. The cleanest place at Great Wolf Lodge is the bathrooms because ain't nobody ever go in there. I watched this bathroom for 6 hours. Not one person under the age of 12 went there. I went over to one of those like 50-person hot tubs they have there, and it just has this like the sheen, this like layer of filth on top, and they're all just sitting in there marinating everyone else's urine. They said, hey Dad, come on in here. I said, nah, that's good. I'm all right. I'm good. I'll pass. My friend called me up the other day. He said, hey, how come you didn't return my call? I said, did you leave a voicemail? He said, no, the missed call is the voicemail. And I said, no, that's not how it works, man. I do not return missed calls. I return voicemails. Everybody's getting politically correct these days, so I'll leave my black jokes at home. Enjoy Columbus Day this year because it's probably the last one. You know, but in all honesty, who gives a shit what they call it, as long as we get the day off from work, right? Absolutely. But it occurred to me as I'm eating at the all-you-can-eat buffet and I'm watching the hurricane coverage from Puerto Rico, that how does the all-you-can-eat buffet slide under the politically correct radar? I mean, who goes to these disgusting gluttony places like, huh, that really looks dangerous over there. Can I get another tray of moo-poo gaipan? I'll give you one more piece of advice, guys. When you're surfing the internet, if you need some sporting goods, I had to buy some sporting goods. I wanted to buy something from Dick's Sporting Goods. When you want to do this, do not go on Dicks.com. Trust me. All right, guys, it's been real. I appreciate the time. Thank you.